What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new live stream. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope you had a good weekend. And yeah, so what's up, Ben? How you doing? So we got Super Bowl 60 review. Since the season's officially over, we'll do a mock draft now that the draft order is officially set. Um, we'll talk about some NBA games. School Spirit season 3, episode 4 review. Episode 5 tomorrow. Make some predictions. Yeah, but we're just gonna get this over with. We're just gonna talk about the Super Bowl because I just kind of want to get it over with and out of the way. But the Seahawks dominate the Patriots 29-13. This game was over before it even started. Sam Darnold did enough, 19 of 38, 202 yards, a touchdown, no picks. Kenneth Walker, who did get Super Bowl MVP, played phenomenal, 27 carries, 135 yards. Cooper Kupp, 6 catches for 61 yards, 2-time champion. AJ Barner had a touchdown late to pretty much ice the game. And the defense was dominant. 11 total tackles for Ernest Jones. He had a tackle for loss. Witherspoon with a tackle for loss and a sack. 2 sacks for Derek Hall. 2 sacks for Byron Murphy II. A sack from Riley Mills. So they had 6 sacks total. They had 2 interceptions, including a pick 6. Defense dominated. They played great. Jason Myers made 5 field goals, which is an NFL record for the Super Bowl. The Seahawks 100% deserve this win. They can finally be at peace now for Super Bowl 49. Drake May was absolutely horrible. 27 of 43, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Most of those came in garbage time, so that doesn't even matter. He had a pick 6. 5 carries for 37 yards. Ramondre, 7 carries, 23 yards. Trevion, 6 carries for 19 yards. The offense was fucking horrible. Matt Collins, 4 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. Mondre with a touchdown. And yeah, that's really it. The defense played, the best they could. I mean, Christian Gonzalez was the best player by far. He was really the only bright spot for this team. He made some nice plays on defense. Just fortunately, the offense was awful, and that really wore down the defense. And your defense can only hold off an opponent's offense for so long. So eventually they got worn down too much, and that was that. But congrats to the Seahawks. You guys deserve it. Enjoy this win. Show you have a great season next year. For the Patriots, we just had no business being here. Shouldn't have made the Super Bowl. We would have lost to the Broncos if Bo Nix was healthy. We only got here because it was an easy schedule. Just calling it what it is. I don't even think we're going to make the playoffs next year because we're going to have a harder schedule. And yeah, the future looks pretty bleak because the AFC is only going to get better. So we're going to get a huge reality check next season. So I hope it was worth it, Pats fans, because this is the last Super Bowl that we'll probably ever make. Hate to say it, but it's true. So yeah, that pretty much caps off that. We'll go to NBA next. Yeah. We blew our chance because I don't think we're ever gonna make it back. But that's pretty much it for that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well deserved for the MVP. And a lot of people aren't talking about this, but I think he's a free agent too. So it'll be interesting if Seattle's able to bring him back or not, because he's probably going to get huge offers elsewhere. But we'll just see what he decides to do. But yeah, that caps off a very wild 2025 NFL season. So football is officially over. So we'll get to some today. So we got to go back to the 10th. Catch up with the NBA games. Which we'll do an NFL mock draft too. As soon as this thing loads, but yeah. Oh, today is the 10th. Okay. My bad. Got to go back to the 3rd. As soon as the thing loads. Let me try this. Okay, there we go. Okay, February 3rd. Pistons beat the Nuggets by 3. Jamal Murray, 32 points. Cade Cunningham with a double-double, 29 and 10. I think the Pistons have beaten the Nuggets twice now. But I could be wrong. The deadline passed. Celtics beat the Mavericks, 33 points from Jaylen Brown, 11 rebounds. Cooper Flag, 36 points. Thunder decimated Magic. 20 points from Jalen Suggs. Suns beat the Blazers. 30 points from Colin Gillespie. 10 assists. 14 points, 15 rebounds for Donovan Clingan. Yeah, Suns are probably one of the most surprising teams in a good way this year. I have a friend who's a Suns fan. He's ecstatic with how they're playing. Knicks somehow beat the Nuggets in double overtime. Jokic, 30 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, 42 points from Brunson. Timberwolves barely beat the Raptors. 30 points from Anthony Edwards, 22 points, 10 rebounds from Scotty Barnes. Celtics beat the Rockets without Jaylen Brown. Guys, their starting lineup was Ron Harper Jr., Derek White, Baylor Shireman, Sam Hauser, and Neemias Queta. The Rockets had their starters out there. Durant was playing, Thompson was playing, Easton was playing, Şengün was playing, Jabari was playing, and they still got blown up by 21. Ay. Kevin Durant was 4 of 11 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. He did not have a good game. Neemias Queta, 10 points, 19 rebounds, and 5 blocks, which the Celtics did this on a second night of a back-to-back, by the way. Spurs beat the Thunder for the 4th time this season, I think. Yeah, Spurs own the Thunder. Love to see it. 25 points from Keldon Johnson, 24 points, 12 rebounds from Jalen Williams, not Jalen Williams. The center, not the forward. Grizzlies beat the Kings. I feel bad for Ja. He's stuck there. They did not trade him. Cavs dominate the Clippers, who these teams made a trade. Darius Garland went to LA, and then James Harden's in Cleveland. Wizards somehow beat the Pistons. 20 points from Will Riley, 30 from Cade Cunningham. Magic blow out the Nets like they're supposed to. Jalen Suggs, 15 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, a triple-double. Hawks barely beat the Jazz, 22 points, 16 rebounds, 15 assists from Jalen Johnson, a triple-double. Raptors smoked the Bulls, 33 points from Brandon Ingram. Hornets have been on a roll. They were on a 9-game winning streak. 24 points from Knepel, 31 points from Kevin Durant. Don't really know what's going on with the Rockets right now. Spurs beat the Mavericks, 29 points, 11 rebounds for Wemby, 32 points, and 3 blocks for Cooper Flagg. Warriors beat the Suns, Pat Spencer with 20 points, 21 points from Grayson Allen. Lakers beat the Sixers, 35 points from Embiid, 35 from Austin Reeves. Hate both those teams. Go to Friday. Celtics come back down, 21 points or whatever. Like, they're down bad in this game, and they come back to win. Nikola Vucevic makes his debut. I believe he had 11 points and 12 rebounds, so he looked pretty solid. 21 points from Derek White, 24 from Powell. Pistons blow out the Knicks by 40. Love to see it. Bucks beat the Pacers. Somehow the Wolves lose to the Pelicans. 35 from Ant. At home with the throwback uniforms. Blazers blow out the Grizzlies by 20. Drew Holiday, 20 points. Clippers barely beat the Kings. 31 points from Kawhi. It's not what I asked for. Rockets beat the Thunder, 17 points from Şengün, a triple-double. Wallace with 23. Spurs beat the Mavericks again. 40 points from Stephon Castle, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. Magic barely beat the Jazz. Paulo, 23 points. Hornets beat the Hawks, 26 points for Miles Bridges, 31 for Jalen Johnson. Lakers beat the Warriors, 20 points from LeBron, 25 from Moody. Sixers beat the Suns, sadly, 28 points from Dillon Brooks. 33 from Embiid. Blazers beat the Grizzlies, 20 points, 19 rebounds from Donovan Clingan. I believe this was Harden's debut as a Cav, I think. 35 points from Donovan Mitchell, 30 from Neat Clifford. He's a really good scorer. All right, Super Bowl Sunday. It's not what I asked for. Yeah, not that the Patriots getting destroyed in the Super Bowl was bad enough. Literally the exact same day, the Celtics get blown out by 22 at home by 6. Yeah, my Sunday got ruined. 26 from Jaylen Brown, 31 from Brunson. Wow, all these games were horrible on Sunday. Heat blew out the Wizards. Raptors blew out the Pacers. Wolves got blown out by the Clippers. 23 from Ant, 41 from Kawhi. Yeah, and then we'll just wrap it up with Monday. Oh boy, Pacers up by 1 on the Knicks with 4 minutes to go at New York. And Spurs play the Lakers later tonight. Hopefully the Spurs win. Then Suns are blowing out the Mavericks. Jesus. And then Pistons beat the Hornets, ending their 9-game winning streak. There's a massive fight in this game as well. Diabate and Jalen Duren got into it, and then Miles Bridges was going at people. Then Isaiah Stewart just runs off the bench and starts throwing punches at people. Like it was ridiculous. Like 4 players got ejected. Like so yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot of suspensions. But Pistons and the Hornets winning streak. Is their longest winning streak since the 90s, is what I heard. Cade Cunningham, 33 points. Brandon Miller, 24 points. Hornets could sneak into the playoffs. Yeah, it's very possible. They, keep stringing wins together. Nets beat the Bulls, 23 points from Simons. He made a 3 over like 3 centers guarding him or whatever. It was ridiculous. 28 points, 10 rebounds for Nick Claxton. Jazz beat the Heat, 16 points, 11 rebounds for Filipowski, 23 and 11 for Bam. Magic dominate the Bucks, 26 points from Anthony Black. He's played phenomenal this year. 28 points for Kevin Porter Jr. The Wolves dominate the Hawks, 30 points from Anthony Edwards, 38 points from CJ McCollum. Cavs barely beat the Nuggets by 2, pretty good game. 32 and 10 for Mitchell, a triple-double for Jokic. Warriors beat the Grizzlies. That was a crazy game. Al Horford, 16 points, Celtics legend. Ty Jerome, 19 points. Thunder beat the Lakers. I mean, that makes me happy because I hate the Lakers. So 22 and 10 for LeBron, 12 for Casey Mullis. Blazers beat the Sixers. Love to see it. Triple or not a triple, near a triple double, but double double for Avia. He's had a great season. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 30 for Maxi. But yeah. Yeah, we'll get on to the mock draft now. Um, it's been a while since I've actually done one, and I don't have to edit the draft order anymore, so that's awesome. Um, yeah, the first couple ones will just be like normal. But then after that, we'll start doing like 2-round, 3-round mock drafts. Probably do some trades in like the near future. But we're just gonna do a normal one for like the first couple ones. Sure, the draft order is correct. Okay. And I gotta get my screen shared. All right. So regardless, the first pick's a lock. The Raiders, the first pick, take Fernando Mendoza, Indiana, Heisman winner, national champion. So he's got an insane resume going into the league, but a lot of people don't really like Mendoza. I see him as, I know he's not like the flashiest name ever, and he probably won't ever be on the level of like Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, um, Lamar, those guys. But I still think he'll be good at the NFL level. I view him as an athletic Jared Goff in a way. The accuracy is there. He's got a good arm, great leadership, plays with a ton of heart and passion, and that's exactly what the Raiders need. So regardless, this pick's a lock for me. Now after that, how the board falls should be interesting because some of the older mock drafts, I always had the Jets taking Dante Moore, but he did not declare he is going back to school. So there really is no quarterback worth taking here. So we're going to have the Jets take Arvell Reese, linebacker / edge out of Ohio State. The last like month of the season, didn't play that well, but still think he's a lock for the top 10. Jets linebacker is a need for the Jets, so I think he'll be very good there. Could probably play him off the edge if you really need him to. But that's who I have the Jets taking. Then the Cardinals at 3. This is tough because obviously, similar to the Jets, they need quarterback, but there is no quarterback available to take here. They could go Ruben Bain. They could go Arvell Reese if he's available, but that offense is a priority. So we're going to go tackle here. We're going to go Francis Matoa for Miami. Not the best value pick, but what other choice do they have? Some people view him as a guard. I view him as a tackle. He can come in, play right tackle. The Cardinals have a need there. You already have Paris Johnson on the left side, so I think you can get a good tackle duo there. Build up this roster better for a quarterback in the 2027 draft, maybe 2028 draft. Yeah, Cardinals are in a rough spot. I feel bad for Cardinals fans. At 4, the Titans. Gonna go Ruben Bain here. Back-to-back Miami prospects. Really good edge rusher. I think definitely a guy for Robert Saleh. Defensive coach. They need help on defense. So I think it's going to take the Titans a couple of years to, get this thing going. But at number 5, the Giants. They're interesting. They can go down a couple of routes here, but we're going to go Carnell Tate here out of Ohio State. Need to add depth at receiver. Malik Neighbors, don't know when he's going to be back. It's going to take a while for him to be 100%. Wan'Dale Robinson's a free agent. So you need to add depth there. Carnell Tate's a very good receiver. Just a lot of people don't talk about it because he plays next to Jeremiah Smith, who is a generational talent at wide receiver. And he's a lock for a top 2 pick in next year's class, guaranteed. Yeah, Carnell Tate next to Malik Neighbors. That would feed families in New York. Next, we have the Browns. Got to be offense here. We're going to go tackle. Remember, they have 2 first-round picks. We're going to go Spencer Fano, right tackle from Utah. One of the strangest things is apparently the Browns' entire starting offensive line is going to hit free agency. I have never seen that before. But yeah, I got to go offense here. I do think they need to figure out who the quarterback is going to be because I don't think Shador is that good. I don't think Dylan Gabriel's that good either, and Deshaun Watson's not the answer either. But yeah, Browns had a good draft last year. We'll see how they do this year. But I think Spencer Fano will be a good starting offensive tackle in the league. Next, Commanders, you have to go defense here. We're going to go David Bailey from Texas Tech. Had a really good year this year. He's good at sacking the quarterback, getting pressure in there. The Commanders need to improve the defense quickly. Next, we have the Saints. We're going to have them take Mekhi Lemon from USC. Really fun player to watch. He's undersized, but he does not care. He will go up and jump the football. He will jump to grab the football. He's had some ridiculous catches this year. Doesn't care how tall he is. He plays bigger than he actually is. So I just the way he plays. And I think it'll be a nice fit next to Chris Olave. Next, we have the Chiefs. Unfortunately, I have them take Jeremiah Love. They need to improve running back desperately. Don't know who the quarterback's going to be while Mahomes is recovering, so they're going to have to rely on the run game until then. And Jeremiah Love, probably arguably the best offensive prospect in the class. Bengals, 100% have to go defense regardless. Caleb Downs is available. Got to take him. Huge safety is a huge need for them. Got to get rid of Geno Stone. Keep him in the state of Ohio. Get him on a rookie skill contract plus the 5th-year option. Makes a ton of sense. Next, we have the Dolphins. Secondary is a huge need for them. We're going to have them take a swing on Jermon McCoy. Fortunately, didn't play all season due to an injury, but very good in 2024. I actually think his 2024 tape is 2024 Jermon McCoy is better than 2025 Mansour Delane. But he is expected to be ready to go for the start of the 2026 season. And I think he's going to be a very good corner at the NFL level. I hope he falls to the Vikings because that would be awesome. But he's going to go to Miami in this scenario. Dallas got to double down on defense. They're going to take Sonny Styles from Ohio State. Very good linebacker. He actually outplayed his teammate Arvell Reese near the end of the season. So he could go higher than this. But we'll see. Rams at 13 via the Falcons. Have to improve secondary. We're going to go Mansour Delane here. Really good corner out of LSU. Had a really good year. Rams desperately need to improve the secondary. That was their biggest weakness. Ravens. We're going to go Peter Woods, defensive tackle from Clemson. No, he had a disappointing season. But Matabuke may never play football again due to a serious neck injury, and I pray that's not the case. But you could always use depth at the defensive line. I think Peter Woods has a ton of potential, and I think he'll be a very good player at the NFL level. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to go Kenyon Sadiq here out of Oregon. Cade Otton's a free agent. Why not get a replacement on a rookie scale contract who can end up being better than Cade Otton? I really like Sadiq. He's one of my favorite prospects in this class. Jets at 16 via the Colts from the Sauce Gardner trade. Going to go Jordan Tyson. He falls due to injury concerns. But playing him next to Garrett Wilson would be awesome to see if you're a Jets fan. Next, the Lions at 17. Got to improve edge. Going to go Keldrick Folk from Auburn. Solid edge rusher. Could go higher than this as well, depending on the combine. But got to improve the defense. That was a big issue for Detroit this year. Next, we got the Vikings. We're going to go Avion Terrell, corner out of Clemson. He is the brother of Falcons corner A.J. Terrell. But Vikings need to improve the secondary, corner and safety. Carolina at 19. Got to improve pass rush, linebacker. We are going to go C.J. Allen from Georgia. Very solid player. They need to improve linebacker. All right, Dallas at 20 via Green Bay from the Micah Parsons trade. We are going to go Colton Hood from Tennessee. Stepped up tremendously in the absence of Jermon McCoy. Played well in the Senior Bowl. So he goes to Dallas here. Dallas needs to improve the secondary badly. Next, we have Pittsburgh. I don't know if Ben's still here, but have them going Denzel Boston, receiver out of Washington. Fun player to watch. Made ridiculous catches. Needs to get better at separation, but I think it'll be a nice fit next to DK Metcalf. The Chargers at 22 take Vega Ione, guard out of Penn State. Really good. He's the best pure guard in the class. And, that's a huge position of need for the Chargers. The Eagles at 23. We're going to have them take Brandon Cisse. He's huge breakout player this year. He's got speed. I think he'll show that at the combine. Yeah, Philly can use some depth there. Then we got the Browns at 24. We're going to go Casey Conception, receiver out of Texas A&M. Really fun player to watch. Receiver is a huge need for Cleveland. The Browns at 25 are going to go Caden McDonald, defensive tackle out of Ohio State. Need to improve the run defense badly. Buffalo need to get a receiver. I understand that, but just not loving the options here. Malachi Fields, maybe. Zachariah Branch. I just don't love the options here. But they could also go defense as well. But we're going to go Emmanuel McNeil Warren. I think safety is a need for them. Solid safety out of Toledo. The Niners at 27. They have needs all over the place. We're going to go Monroe Freeland from Georgia. You can sit him behind Trent Williams for a year and develop him. And whenever he retires, you can start him at left tackle. If he's more of a right tackle, you can play him there. That's a need as well. But then we got the Texans. Offensive line is a priority. We go Emmanuel Pregnon from Oregon. Almost said Ohio State. But yeah, interior O-line is a need for them. The Rams, Stafford's getting older. Go with Ty Simpson. You get him on a rookie scale contract plus the fifth-year option, extra flexibility. And you can sit him behind Stafford for a year with McVay's coaching staff. Then when Stafford retires, that's when you can try him out and see how he does. But I do believe the potential is there. Next, we got the Broncos. The Broncos are interesting. They need offense, but there's not a lot of options here. So I'm not really sure. Could go Cassius Howell. TJ Parker is an option. They're good at O-line for now. Christian Miller can be a fun option. Mesiter, maybe. I'm gonna go with Caleb Banks though. They could use depth at defensive tackle. Didn't play that much this year, but the potential is there. Patriots at 31. We're gonna go Caleb Lamu. Plug him in at left tackle, move Will Campbell inside the left guard, and then move Jared Wilson to center. Caleb Lamu does need to add some size and muscle, but once he does that, I think he'll be a good starter at the NFL level. I understand Patriots need to improve pass rush, but offensive line still just isn't good enough. It's better than it was in 2023 and 2024, but it's not saying much. All right, and then Seattle with the last pick. I'm going to go Anthony Hill Jr., really fun player out of Texas. Be a great fit in Mike McDonald's system. God, I hate this thing. Bro, we dead ass. All All right, there we go. So here's the mock draft. We'll do like a couple different versions in like the next few weeks. But pretty solid, in my opinion. And then we'll check out some film news. There is any. All right. Stranger Things prequel based on Vecna is officially in the works at Netflix. Oh boy. Yeah, don't really know what to think about this. It will be based on Stranger Things, the first Shadow Broadway show. I never saw that. Okay, I guess. The Mummy 4 will release on May 19th, 2028, with the original cast returning. New official look at the Spider Noir TV series. I didn't even know this was happening. Huh, weird. All right, Stephen Curry's new film Go opens to 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow. Oh boy. Lotso Bear will reportedly return in Toy Story 5. Okay. Spider-Man Brand New Day will have the most Spider-Man villains in one movie. That is not a good thing because they did that in Spider-Man 3 and that did not work out very well. So I hope this was good because I love Spider-Man, but I'm concerned that they're trying to do way too much. DC's Clayface has been delayed to October 23rd. I don't know why they're doing a movie about Clayface. Like he's a Batman villain. Marvel is probably planning a Spider-Man and Daredevil team-up movie. Okay, I guess. The official cast of Avengers Secret Wars. So Robert Downey Jr., who I guess is playing Doctor Doom, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo. I thought he wasn't in it. What the hell? Doctor Strange, Anthony Mackie as Captain America or Falcon. The new Black Panther, I think. Sebastian Stan, Bucky, Florence Pugh. I don't remember her character name. Why can I not remember it? Yeah, I can't remember what her name is. All right. The Fantastic Four is in it. Okay. Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, Haley Atwell, David Harbour, the guy's character name, John Walker, Shang-Chi. Did I say that right? I don't know. Sadie Sink, whoever she's playing, Hannah John Kamen, Louis Pullman as Sentry. And yeah, that's it for now. Jack Sparrow's son will be the main character of Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Oh boy. Who did he have a kid with, though? That's what I'm confused about. Marvel Studios will probably recast Doctor Doom after Avengers Secret Wars. Man, I don't think they should be casting Iron Man as Doctor Doom in the first place, but whatever. Kevin Feige will still lead Marvel Studios even after Avengers Secret Wars. Oh, God. Okay, I think that's it for the film news. All right, I'm going to try and find a tier list we can do to end it. All right. All right. So NBA teams tier list based on how they are right now. To end it off, start off with the Knicks. Playoff bound. Playoffs, but I don't view them as a true title contender at the moment. The Nets, they're just bad. Sixers, playoff bound. Say Raptors, I take them over the Sixers. They've actually played really well. Celtics, I was hoping they would tank, but they haven't. So, but right now they'll be in the playoffs, but without Tatum, they're not a title contender. The Bucks, they've been bad, but they're better than the Nets. Pacers, they've been bad without Halliburton, which we'll see how they do with Zubac. Pistons, I just don't know if they're ready to be a title contender yet, but they're a really good team. Cavs, they've been better since the deadline, so I think they're playoff bound. But we'll see if they stay consistent or not. Bulls are mid. Wizards are bad, but they have a bright future. Hawks, mid, very disappointing. Hornets, I actually could see them making the play-in because they've been playing really well lately. Miami, they'll be in the play-in. I think the Hornets are better right now. Magic, play-in, they've been very disappointing. Jazz have been mid. They're competitive, but they're mid. Blazers, I think they'll be in the play-in. I would take them over the Heat, to be honest. Obviously, Thunder are title contenders. Nuggets are definitely title contenders. The Wolves, probably taking them over the Knicks, to be honest. They need a point guard. That's the only issue. Kings are bad. I mean, at least the Wizards, Pacers, like at least they have somebody to build around. I'm not going to move the Nets lower. But Kings don't have anybody to build around. The Suns, they'll be playing. They're better than the Heat. Probably around here. Clippers, they'll be in the play-in. They're probably the best out of these teams. Lakers, they could be a play-in team, to be honest. Their defense just isn't good enough. Warriors, probably top of mid. Well, they'll be in the play-in, but without Butler, it's going to be hard. Pelicans are bad, but they're better than these teams. Grizzlies, I mean, they're probably going to be mid now because they're trying to rebuild because they got rid of Desmond Bane and not John Morant, Jaren Jackson. So I don't know what they're going to look like, but Mavericks, mid. They're probably better than the Hawks. I'd probably take them over the Bulls. The Rockets, I think they'll make the playoffs. They've just kind of been disappointing. I'll take them over the Knicks, though. Spurs, very good team. I don't know if they're title contenders yet, but probably over the Pistons, to be honest. But they've been very good because of Wemby. But yeah, feel pretty good about it. Sup, Dragonfire. All right, guys. That's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. More videos to come. I do want to get out a video of ranking all 5 Stranger Things seasons, similar to what I did with Cobra Kai back in the summer. So it'll come out eventually. And then I'd want to do other rankings for other movies and TV shows. But enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.